What's up, everyone? This is a video response to the Arizona girls video talking about Mexicans. As you can see there in the back, I just watched the video. Hold up, before I get started. Gotta cover these girls up. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, I want to get started. Before I get started, actually, I want to tell my Mexican people to calm down, don't get mad, don't start getting aggravated because of this video. I know a lot of you have already gotten mad and started writing like really aggressive comments towards them. Don't do it, because then you're just playing into what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. They want to get you mad and aggravated. Don't let them win. So just kind of laugh at the video. Kind of comical if you ask me. I think it's funny and it's very ignorant by them to say a lot of the stuff that they did, and I kind of feel bad for them in a way, because they were brought up in a very bad way, in a racist way. Alright, so now let me get started with some of the things they said. They said that they talked bad about Mexicans, telling us we need to get our burritos and leave, that we have babies every 5 seconds. That's pretty fast. They said that they want to burn us and crucify us. They said, let me see, what else did they say? Oh, that we can't speak English, of course. No entiendo por qué dicen eso. Yo hablo inglés. So let me touch on one of the things they said that I thought was very funny, was when they said that we need to get our burritos and leave.
Yeah, so grab your burritos and get the fuck out of our country.
Now, you can talk bad about Mexicans. You can hate on how they cross the border and they have kids and they can't speak English. But don't talk bad about our burritos. You know you like our burritos. Look, your third friend that came into the video, she's pretty chubby. I'm pretty sure she's had her share of burritos.
Leave, you motherfucking pansies! God.
So don't discriminate against burritos, because everybody loves burritos, and you know it. And this video is really going to be meant just to educate people who think like these girls, who are ignorant. Just educate them, because a lot of the things they said were very ignorant. Okay, the most ignorant thing they said was when they said that Mexicans weren't here first.
What the fuck? This is not fucking Mexico, and Mexicans didn't come here first, okay?
I'm sorry, but in a way they were, because a lot of the Mexicans that happen to be crossing the border in search of a better life have native blood and are indigenous to this continent, and they were here before everybody. You said we need to go back to Mexico and get our green cards.
Go back to fucking Mexico, get your fucking green card like everybody else, and then come back, you fucking morons!
But your ancestors came from Europe, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have a green card. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure they didn't have a green card. So don't hate on Mexicans in that regard, because the United States is made up of immigrants. That's what makes this country so damn awesome, and that's why it's such a beautiful country, because of all the beautiful races and cultures that make up the country, and that's what makes up the United States. And I'm not sure you should be talking bad about Mexicans, because Mexicans pretty much are the hardest working people, and they probably built the house you're living in right now. You go to your refrigerator, get the fruit, I'm pretty sure Mexicans pick that fruit. When do you see a homeless Mexican? You almost never see a homeless Mexican. Why? Because they take all those crappy jobs and nobody else wants to. Most of the people that you see are homeless are white. And that's just a fact. Everywhere I go, if I see a homeless guy, it's a white guy. Why? Because they don't want to take those crappy jobs. Mexicans, we work hard for anything we have. We could be janitors, construction workers, picking fruit. But at the end of the day, we do what we have to do to survive. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't survive a day without a Mexican. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but no pun intended. Let's see, another thing they said bad about Mexicans was that Mexicans have babies every 5 seconds.
God, they have kids like every 5 fucking seconds. You just want...
I thought it took Mexican mothers at least 9 months to have a baby, but I guess we're having them every 5 seconds, just popping them out. But there is a reason why there is a lot of Mexicans, and it's true, there is a lot of Mexicans, and we do have a lot of babies, but the truth is that a lot of Mexicans happen to be Catholic. Not all Mexicans, but most Mexicans happen to be Catholic, and in the Catholic religion, we don't believe in abortion. So that's why when a teenager or a older Mexican gets pregnant, she doesn't abort because it's against her religion. Every time a Mexican aborts, they see it as killing a human being. Not everybody has the same beliefs. Not everybody sees it the same way. That's just the way we see it, because every baby is sacred to us, and no baby should be aborted. At least that's what we think. And I'm sorry, but white girls, they get pregnant, they don't even have to think about it. They abort right away. And I mean, that's up to you, but that's not what we do. We like to keep our babies, and yeah, we're not the ones making the show 16 and pregnant. So when white girls do decide to keep the baby, they have to make a show about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why they want fame, but yeah, that's another point I wanted to touch on. Then you also start talking bad about Mexicans, how they have crappy clothes and stuff.
If it looks like you don't have a car, and it looks like, you know, you wear shitty ass clothes, and if it looks like you have a gallon of water over your shoulder, I will assume that you crossed the fucking border, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's your fucking fault for dressing the way, you know.
You really don't want to talk bad about Mexicans, because a lot of people, Mexican or not, they're poor, and they don't have the luxuries that you have. I'm pretty sure you've never had a day where you've starved, or you've never had crappy clothes. Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky that you have that stuff, but not everybody that's lucky, and there's no reason to hate on someone because they're not as wealthy as you and they can't afford the same clothes. Those people are the hardest working people, and they don't have to be Mexican. There's black people that are poor, white people that are poor, Mexicans that are poor, but those are the hardest working people. So don't be talking smack on them or on Mexicans because they don't have the Abercrombie shirts and stuff like you do, because daddy didn't pay for it just like your daddy does for you. So don't be talking bad about that. And the last thing I want to talk about was when you talked about Jesus. You had already crossed the line many times before that, but when you start talking about how you want to burn Mexicans and crucify them, you took it to a whole other level, and that was just not cool, because that was kind of thinking along the lines like Hitler and the Nazis and their thoughts on the Jews. That's just not cool. No one deserves to be treated like that. Everybody is a little racist, it's true. Everybody has a little racism in them. But it's your actions that define you, and the actions by those three girls have defined them in a very negative way. But at the end of the day, I just want to say that everybody has to learn to accept and respect each other, no matter what your differences are. Doesn't matter what your differences are, because everybody is a human being, and that's really the only race there is, the human race. And we have to learn how to love everybody and treat everybody the way we want to be treated. So yeah, just let me know what you think on the subject, and if I left out anything that you wanted me to talk about, just comment below so it could be known. But yeah, this video is getting kind of long, and I had to go because my mom's making me a bomb-ass burrito. I'm about to go eat it. Yeah, baby. Woo!